Touchdown, Westerly!
A chance for the Chargers, and they score!
In the front, Fuzzy again!
Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? And welcome to the finest show in town, Great Sports Talk in the town, Arrudawakening. How we doing, everyone?
Good. Doing great.
I got some fine gentlemen with me. Two of them to my right here who have been on this show a couple times. We have a new man today. Not only is he new, he's a familiar face here in Westerly. He's played ball his whole life, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And he's scoring around 7 points a game this season.
Yeah.
He's a senior, and he is an absolute baller. He coaches rec with my cousin Griffin. We go against them. We fight after the game. I'm just kidding. But, yeah, he's awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Brayman, how we doing, man?
I'm good.
Good, man. How's high school going? How's senior year? You know, you settling down, I'm sure, right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's good.
it's good.
Almost done. Pretty much halfway through. So
Flies by. After the season for you, it's going to go so quick. Ask
Yeah.
any of these guys that played sports. Blake, you played basketball for a little. You didn't play your senior
I didn't
year,
play
though,
my
correct?
senior year, no.
Daniel, you played a couple sports your senior year. Tell me
That's
how
right.
fast it went by. I mean, they went by like
no, it does. It goes literally from when you're a freshman playing either JV or freshman ball, because that was, and Jacob, you can attest to that. That was
Yeah.
like the greatest year of basketball for us.
oh, dude, the best.
From-
So much moments.
From the first time you step on the field of the court till the last, it's literally like a blink in the eye. It's so fast. And but it was the most fun. It was so much fun for everyone.
It is, man. We had the funnest time. Shout out Coach J Mart, right?
That's right.
He always told me, man,
That's
if you're
right.
making a mistake, make an aggressive one.
Make
I
an
don't know if you
aggressive
remember
mistake.
that. You do remember that.
I do
So
remember that.
that always was just stuck with me in life, honestly. Like, you make a mistake, come back even harder. You know what I mean? So
That's it.
shout out to Coach J Mart, man. I hope he's doing well out there. So, guys, how we feeling? We feeling good?
Yeah.
Good. Late night.
Obviously,
I'm feeling kind of blown away after what's
Yeah.
happening in the trade.
I know
What
we're
is
gonna
NBA
we're gonna
trades?
get right into it
It's
about
crazy.
that's the first topic we're gonna talk about. But we went to the Y today, us three. Tyler, what'd you do? Anything crazy or?
Nah, I mean, I didn't have school today. Got
Oh,
this
that's right.
snow day. So
That's right. I know. The one day they call a snow
Yeah.
day. Let me just say this. This isn't just Wesley. No shots intended at anybody. Even shout out Rick. I love the school. I'm sure we love Wesley or whatever. But the days that they call a snow day shouldn't be a snow day.
No.
But the other days that, it's snowing like crazy, but it's already 8 a.m., they're like, just go. It's all right.
When we actually need a snow
Yeah.
day.
yeah,
Right.
we
I mean,
don't get it.
Listen, we'll take them when we can, all right? I just want to shout that out there. But anyway, we're going to get right into this, folks. We're going to stick on basketball first. Obviously, all four of us have been played basketball before, into the sport. So we're going to get right into this. Right to the trade deadline. Have the Lakers won the trade deadline? We'll start with Dan first.
Well, yes, and that was even before even just today or what was it, last night?
Right.
Ever since that Luka trade, absolutely. I think they won the trade. They won the trade deadline. I think the Lakers have a very promising future, and I think it was all like, at this point, it's something that the NBA is doing on the inside, that it's something that they need to get their viewership up, because I mean, everyone knows it at this point. Their viewership's been on a downward decline. That's like really, really bad.
Yeah.
And I think they needed something like their most marketable team, which is the Lakers, to just have like one of the best players in the league be
Right.
a part of their team, to bring in
I agree.
not only more viewers as far as like within America, but within the world, because he's Slovenian. He's a well-known
Right.
around the world.
You must
Yeah.
have listened to the podcast with your brother.
I
This is words out of our mouths, man.
Buddy,
This is
I watched
beautiful.
from start to finish. Of course I did.
That's it, man. So I completely agree. You guys can chime in whenever you want.
Yeah, I would agree too, because
Yeah.
he's world. It's like almost if you traded Jokic. To
I mean, it's like Tyler
Lakers.
going to Stonington. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
or Chero.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? For real, though. No, I'm just kidding with him. But I mean, it is crazy. The trade is nuts. I mean, you do trade a guy. We haven't really talked about it on camera. The only guy I did talk to was your brother. And it is nuts. It changes the whole way you think about basketball, even scenarios now. I mean, you put one of the top world-class players in the entire world, like you said, in terms of popularity. You put him on a team with the biggest franchise in sports, it just makes a huge difference for marketing standpoints. So I think, do they get to where they need to be? I wouldn't have said this 2 days ago, but just yesterday, one of my favorite centers in college, Mark Williams, he was a Charlotte Hornet, but I watched him at Duke for a long time, and he was incredible there. Just got a lot of rebounds, can catch alley-oops and slam it down. You know what I mean?
He's underrated. It's
Very
just all about
underrated.
staying healthy for him.
He's got a higher reach than Wemby, doesn't he?
He's 24 years old too, by the way. So that's a huge deal.
insane.
That's a huge deal for them. And they can honestly, with that size, if he can stay healthy, like Blake said, that was one of the best and only good points you've ever said on the show.
All right,
That was a
relax.
great job. All right, good job. Let's give a round of applause. I know. But on a serious note, you're wearing trash on you, by the way.
I'm wearing that nice clothing.
God,
Gold.
I
Is
hope
that a hoodie underneath too?
Yeah.
Wow. You really
Oh
came
my
decked
God,
out.
this
He
poor
came
kid.
prepared for the Super Bowl talk.
this is why we go to church on Sundays. We pray for this kid. We hope he gets well, and hopefully the Taylor Swift fans win this week.
and hopefully Jalen Hurts is holding up a Super Bowl trophy.
If he does, I mean, that's just sad. I mean, that's when you know the NFL is at its low, right, Tyler? I mean, come on. You got to
Come
know
on.
that, if Jalen Hurts is holding the trophy, wow, this NFL is just
No, I would just like
in our
to
hands.
actually, before we move on, I would like to bring up a story from the other night. I was at Jacob's house and we were playing Madden, and it happened to be the Super Bowl. And it was Bills Cowboys, and his dad came in the room and he goes, "Dad, look, Dak just scored in the Super Bowl." And I'll never forget
true.
that moment because that's something that would just never happen in real life.
You can only see
Crazy.
that in Madden. You're absolutely right. That was.
I think
just
your
fun.
dad, didn't he make a comment about it? He was like, "Oh, you'll never hear that."
Yeah,
Like,
right. Oh,
that's
he
not
knows.
happening, bud.
He knows. He's hyped me up. I mean, I can't show these videos online. I'd get in trouble. But just the reactions I've had over a
Yeah.
course, my dad always hyped me up. Look, he's gonna do something, and I'm freaking out. I'm like, he gets me going. So I mean, that's what the Cowboys do to you. They just make you depressed.
Shout
So,
out Jacob's dad, though.
Shout out
Good
Russ.
guy.
Shout out Russ. Legend. Sure, he's watching right now. But back to the topic of the Lakers. I think that getting Mark Williams makes them a championship contender right now.
Yeah,
If he stays healthy.
The thing I would want to bring up, though, I don't know how Luka and LeBron's gonna mesh. I'm sure it would be fine, but they're very similar. Besides LeBron's athleticism,
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but he can shoot a lot better. I'm not saying
Yeah.
he's better than
No,
LeBron.
no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
they're
Like,
similar with like some differences, but they play the same way. Almost.
right. I agree with you there. Tyler, what do we
And,
got?
I mean, the Lakers finally get like a true big, which
Right.
they haven't had in years, pretty
right.
much.
AD, really. He's a big man, but he's
He's a
not
power
a center.
forward.
Not a yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
they finally get like that big that they've been looking for.
Right.
So,
Couldn't agree more, honestly. That's why I do think when you got a guy like not only Luka, but LeBron, right, that can
Yeah.
dish and play make, I think that having a big man, like, he's going to light it up.
I
If
just
he stays healthy.
I don't know about their bench though, because their bench just got really thin.
Right.
I mean, Jackson Hayes off the bench,
He was solid. He's a great bench
He was
player.
solid
Yeah.
even starting.
Right.
For
Yeah.
the few games, AD wasn't there obviously,
Right.
but getting rid of Connect.
Right. It's
I
a
don't
huge
know.
loss. Even
That's
Sal,
that's a
your
big
brother
hurt.
who I had on the show, obviously, Sal,
He
go
was
check
just
it
talking
out.
about how much he loved him and how high his ceiling was.
He said he was going to get a Connect 4 jersey the last time he was on the
Lucky.
show. Buddy, I tell you, you might get it in the blue and white or whatever the heck that color is. It's like a
Teal.
neon teal.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's that teal color.
I don't know, and I kind of feel bad for him because the Hornets are such a badly run organization. You know,
They
LeBron would never.
They got
run their
triple
organization.
B's over there, man. They got
I know
LaMelo.
LaMelo is free. LaMelo,
Free
he-
LaMelo.
he's
What do you
nice.
mean free LaMelo?
and he's in
Why
Charlotte.
were we freeing him? He's making $400 million. Why are we freeing him, Blake?
Because he's got no
He's got-
chance. He's
yeah,
got
he has-
no
he has-
shot at a
Actually, Miles
championship.
Bridges is nasty though.
They're going to be. Listen,
RTB.
They got talent. They got talent.
do they have a chance at the 1 pick?
I
Because
don't
I
know.
could tell you right
Let me
now,
look at their
obviously
standings.
the lottery, you never know which.
But the lottery, bro, I don't know.
oh,
Like,
I'm going to throw in a segment after this. Go, keep going.
yeah, I know what you're gonna do. But
asked on the
if
other
the
show.
if the lottery was like the
Get
NFL
it out. You got
draft,
this.
the Pistons would have Wemby right now because they were the worst team that year
Right,
on
right.
purpose, and they got the 5 pick.
Right.
And the Spurs,
I had a hot take today with Melo, by the way, Melo Hamlin, because we got to get into the De'Aaron Fox trade. What I really didn't get into with
I would
Sal
love
much.
to talk about that.
We're going to
trade.
talk about that and how that can make them a championship team right now. And I'm being serious. I
Not
know the
yet.
West is struggling, but I
You
know
sound-
the West is
you sound like my dad.
They are though. Your dad's right.
He's a
Shout out,
Spurs fan.
shout out, Big Birds over here.
Yeah, the Hornets are 14 seed in the East, so yeah, they'll be in the lottery.
Okay, so that's huge. So if anytime you got a chance to get a guy like Cooper Flag, I mean, you
If
get a
they
guy
get
like him.
Flag,
I could
they're gonna
see
be
that.
good.
Melo,
Anything
Melo and him. Could you imagine that?
Connect and Bridges. I would say they would playoff push right there.
Right. I mean, for sure. I'm telling
I
you
don't
right now, I'm going to bring up this topic. Like we said, are the Spurs with De'Aaron Fox championship contenders? And then we'll talk about the Warriors. Same thing with
Not
Jimmy
yet.
Butler. We'll talk about the
Yeah,
Spurs.
Spurs
first.
aren't contenders yet.
Why not?
They don't have enough star power.
They have the top 5 player in the NBA right now.
They have Wemby, yes. Then they got five.
5A, 5B, whatever you want to say.
I don't know. Five's a little bit of a stretch, but
But you put him over
Soon to
Tatum.
be.
You
Stop
put him
time.
over Tatum right now. I remember you said that.
yeah. But I don't.
He's an untouchable.
Yo,
I think he's like
Yeah,
6,
But
seven.
he's not
Yo,
allowing.
7-game series though, like 7 games. You're not playing the Pistons once every 3 weeks. That's why the regular season, it's great to succeed, and it is because you want to beat everyone, right?
Yeah.
But in terms of a series, it's different. You got to see the same annoying faces. Like people are just built for the postseason.
In the
man.
regular
Like,
season, anyone could beat anyone.
right? Like Wembanyama, that's someone I just like. When you think about fearing someone in a 7-game series, I think he's top 3 right now already. Like in terms of like someone I would
we
want to
haven't
dodge
we haven't seen that yet.
because I just.
Yeah, we haven't
You're
even
right.
seen
Yeah,
it.
You're
that's
right. But I'm gonna say this: in terms of getting to the paint, a 7'6" guy can do it all. I mean, like, yes, these other guys are professionals, but like, no one's ever seen that in the
You're
playoffs.
sounding like put that black and white jersey on. You sound
No,
like a little Spurs fan.
well, let me tell you something. They remind me a lot of the Celtics because not the way they're built, just history because they're just champions.
Yeah.
One, Greg
They're like-
Popovich is
They're
there.
like never like they'll have a down year, but they always find like you went from Robinson to Duncan to Kawhi and now
They just
to Wemby.
it's an identity.
They'll
It's
just
crazy.
always have
It
a
is.
successful kind of
And
franchise.
I don't dislike the Spurs. I actually like seeing like if my team's out, I like to root for the Spurs because they're just like a good. I love Popovich, but
Yeah,
hopefully
he's
he
one of
comes
the
back.
greatest
He hasn't
ever.
been coaching.
He's one of the greatest coaches of all time. I mean, if he's back, let's hope he gets back there for sure. So.
Hopefully he's healthy and
I mean,
go.
you still got Chris Paul. I know Melo's not here to, love him so much. But shout out.
Castle's
Yeah.
Stephen Castle.
Yeah,
Or is it Steven?
dude,
Yeah.
Something
Kid
like
from
that.
UConn, though,
He's
yeah.
so
He's good.
Yeah.
He had a huge poster the other night. He's good. And when they got Fox and they didn't
I
get rid of Castle, that was huge.
I'm telling you right now, I know you're a big OKC guy. What team you like the
I'm a
Celtics?
Celtics
There you
fan,
go. I
yeah.
knew you were right. Listen, so we got an odd one out at the head. Who put him at the head of the table?
That's
Who
crazy.
put
I don't
who
know.
put Blake? Dan, with
Listen,
that
I
hoodie, you
showed
should
up
have been over
late.
there.
I showed up
This
late.
is
That
what
was
happens.
my fault.
This is
Don't-
what happens when you get here early.
Don't
Yeah.
ever wear that hoodie on my show and sit at the head of the table ever
I was
again. This
running
is
late.
one time because they play on the Super Bowl.
You'll see me next week.
Yeah.
Win
Oh,
or
what-
lose. Win or lose.
If they lose, I might just go live on 3, 2, 1 and just go in your house and just be like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?"
I'm locking you up.
All right. Listen, let's talk about the Warriors. We got Jimmy Butler. Huge deal. Right?
What do you? No, well, I think we should talk about like rankings, like on like a grade scale. Like we'll say like the Lakers. What do you grade as far as like the Lakers off season or trade deadline, and then like the Spurs as well?
At first, it
A
was
minus.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Yeah.
letter
Lakers.
grade
Lakers is A+ now with the Mark Williams.
with
You
the
lose
Mark
a guy
Williams
that
trade,
connect,
100%.
but I do think that when you get a player like Doncic, he's in the perfect scenario with a guy that prepares his body better than anyone. I'm gonna say that. I can't
Yeah.
stand
Oh, yeah.
LeBron, but I'll tell you this right now.
He's gonna get his body right.
Yes, exactly. And no, it's all right. We're all having fun here. It's all right. But listen, he's the perfect mentor in that aspect. Being real.
I mean, yeah, he spends like what $1 million, $2 million on his body a year.
doesn't it look like I do, folks? Let me know in the comments below.
Dude, it doesn't matter though. Like, I mean, he's 270. People say he's 270 or whatever. It doesn't matter. He still like puts up a triple double, and even if it
You
still
saw
doesn't
those
matter. He's like
pictures, though.
6'7", 6'8". Like,
No, he is incredible.
You
LeBron's
see those
incredible.
pictures on like Instagram
Yeah, he
that they're
doesn't-
posting on
he
Luka
looks-
Doncic. He does not look 270.
yeah,
Right,
And if
does.
he is, it's definitely because he's 6'7".
Yeah, they labeled him at 230, by the way, on the Lakers thing. I don't know if you saw that.
Really?
I don't
They
know
did?
if
I didn't
he's
see that.
230. I mean,
Dude,
I don't know if he's fasting or not, but
let's meet him in the middle, 250.
yeah, we'll leave it at that. All right, 250.
People are,
we're marking him.
people are acting like this guy's like 5'9" though, wearing 270. Like he's 6'7", 6'8".
6'7".
Yeah, I mean, listen, a guy like him, he doesn't need to have a six pack. Okay, we all know that. He's just literally got to just use his body. He gets
Right.
open.
If anything, it benefits him. Like kind of how Harden.
It does,
He's-
but in terms of injuries, it's gonna bother him 3 to 5 years from now. In terms, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like if you
yeah.
don't take care of your body, that's why LeBron's been able to play so long. Like,
Because he's
when
just in such
He's-
great
yeah,
shape.
he's always
yeah,
in good
he's
you
the
know,
king.
Michael Jordan never had $5 million
glorious
to
king.
sleep in a chamber. But anyway, listen, I'm
he
only
also-
joking. Listen, you can't take away from what LeBron has done, and I'm only making jokes here, but he's incredible, and I think that Luka's in the perfect scenario, and the addition of Mark Williams to change your whole team's play style. You get a big man, right? You have two of the best facilitators in the league right now, I think, other than Jokic. I think Jokic is the best facilitator.
Yeah.
I think in
Yeah.
terms of opening the floor, he's the best at it. And you got number 2 and number 3 in the league right now. And I think they're just going to make guys like Reeves so much better, even already than he is.
Yeah. Reeves has been good. Though.
He's great. And I
I-
think he's going to take another step with these two guys.
I think a lot of people are hating on the Mavs side, which I was one.
yeah,
but-
we'll grade them.
I would give him a B minus.
Me too.
But
for this year,
bro, this
plus.
year and next year, they're gonna be better than they would have been with Luka.
I agree.
AD, people act like AD is just some scrub. Like,
I know.
he's literally a top 3 big.
Top in terms of talent in the
Talent,
league, you
he's
can argue
so
top
good.
5.
Yeah.
You can argue top
Oh
5.
yeah, he
talent.
was. But
Who
the-
was their other big?
They got
They-
what's that guy's
They have
name?
Christian
Jackson.
Wood.
oh
They have PJ Washington.
It's
The,
Christian
PJ
Oh, no,
Washington,
they got-
Lively, D Lively.
Christian
yeah.
Wood.
and
Yeah.
Daniel Gafford.
Yeah,
So they got
yeah,
size.
so
they
there's
have size,
and the
yeah.
fact that they didn't give anyone else up. I mean, why would you when you're giving up literally your entire franchise?
right.
But, yeah.
They didn't get any. They only got 1 pick though. It's crazy.
I don't know why they were like, "Oh, defense wins championships." You got a guy that's going to be who's literally his nickname is Anthony Davis. He's going to be out like half the
Nah,
season.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, I think they're gonna.
Where'd you get that? Who came up with that nickname?
Social media, not me.
Bros on Twitter too much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm-
what, bro?
Nah, but
I ain't get it from a rule.
I think the Mavs actually they could make a run this year.
I
But
think so,
The
too.
problem comes in 3 years from now, 4 years now.
They're
When
done.
I think it's all a
AD
matter of chemistry with
Clay
them.
sucks. He's not.
Yeah.
I mean, in the playoffs, though, you just never know. He gets
He's
hot
got
at the
that
right
speed, yeah,
time.
that
You
is
know what
true.
I
But
mean?
3 years from now, when LeBron retire or whenever he retires, you got Luka, the face of the Lakers, and the Mavs are just poverty.
I'm telling you right
Yes.
now. Yeah, I
It's
agree with you.
yeah.
But
That's the problem.
Blake is very scared as an OKC fan because the
Yeah,
Mavericks
all
own
of
him,
it.
and I
All
think
of
that
it.
that's going to be a difficult series for them. And I think the Mavericks are built to win these next 2 years now, right? We have a 2-year window if they stay healthy. If everyone gets hurt, they have an F grade, right? It's just goes to crap.
Kyrie scares me though. Being I feel like he's not a true point guard.
I think
I don't know.
I know what you're saying, but in terms of just
I'm
like
a big
gift,
Kyrie fan.
Yeah, me
I
too.
know. I
think
like Kyrie,
Kyrie's a
but
one.
I don't know.
you think
like,
he's
I think he's a point guard.
yeah, no, he is.
I don't
He
know.
needs
But
the ball in
he's-
his hands. You're a point guard if you need
No,
the ball. in
yeah,
your
yeah.
hands.
But like you know what I mean? Like he's the number. He's not the second. He's not the Robin.
Right.
He's the Batman now. Pretty much. I mean,
I
you could
mean,
say
I'll
AD,
give it
but
nights. You could get AD.
I don't
Bro,
know.
Kyrie,
They're gonna lean
like,
on.
I'm
Kyrie
sorry,
more
you're
than
gonna
before.
freak out on me, but like, when has Kyrie not been the Batman other than the Doncic?
Uh,
Even with the
Don-
Cavs, but when
when
it came down to shots, I'm not gonna say
Come
stop
on.
it. I'm
Come
not
on.
gonna say stop it because when it came down to big time moments, Kyrie Irving matched him in all the numbers other than rebounds and assists. All right, that was he was no Robin on that. That was a Batman A, Batman B on that team. All right, he was never a Robin.
LeBron.
All right.
I don't
Stop that. Even in the playoffs, Kyrie Irving finals, he played the Celtics. He doesn't get along with TD Garden. He struggled. But in terms of stepping up, he was huge to get them there in the
No.
finals.
Oh,
Huge.
what the Cavs or the Mavs?
Mavericks, too.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
obviously. But
Yeah,
he's still
yeah,
the
yeah.
Robin. He was still the Robin. He's
Yeah,
still,
but
he was the
it's
number two option.
It's the best. If you want to call him a Robin, he's the best
With the
Robin.
all right with
Even-
the Mavericks,
even with
yes.
J- I
I
mean-
would say he was more of a Robin, kind of like a number 2 guy.
Like, do you consider the Celtics having a Batman Robin? I think there's 2 Batmans. I think
you
there's
kidding
2
me? I think
Batmans.
there's like 7 Batmans.
Yeah, I think
mean,
you got-
Jaylen Brown's
There's no
Batman.
way
you got
can call
guys
Brown.
that can
There's
give
no
them
way.
Brown's
the
Batman.
Celtics 20 points on any given
and,
night.
This guy,
Robin's Derek White. Tatum, I don't know. He's some
this poor guy,
slouch.
this
You
guy.
call him Nightwing.
This
I don't know,
guy.
give him something.
Right, what are you, Nick Wright on
Yeah.
Fox? He just says stuff to get popular. Look at this guy.
Any publicity is good publicity for this kid.
I don't know.
He's gonna say something bad.
I'm always a Jaylen Brown guy over Tatum.
I thought you were gonna say you're a Jalen Hurts guy. Oh my god, I was about to just shut the show off
Oh, I
right there.
can't.
But
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
let's talk about Jimmy Butler. I've had it up here for a little while. We didn't really get to it. Does that benefit them to get to where they need to be?
Not too much.
As far as what the heat of the Warriors,
The Warriors.
I'd say it doesn't hurt them, but it also doesn't help them significantly. And I think something that I like, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a Celtics fan, and we had the big old rivalry with like the Heat and Jimmy Butler, but I really especially with everything that's happened with the whole Jimmy Butler situation, I really just don't think it was a good thing for like Jimmy Butler as far as like a veteran like that to set an example for younger stars. Cause like
Well said. I want to do.
he was basically a crybaby and like crybabied his way out of
You know
Miami.
what?
I
got it.
AirPod in.
You know what though? Yeah, someone's got to be. You know what?
Let me check.
That's one of the greatest things I've. I'm not kidding. That was the best thing you've ever said about it.
Yeah, he set a terrible example for young
Pat
stars.
Riley was like, "Buddy, we ain't taking you." That's why Pat Riley's a champion.
He said he was like, I want out. They were like, no. So he was like, all right, then I'll play terribly. And they were like, all right, then
Yeah,
suspended for 3 games.
We're gonna. That's the standard of the Heat. I'm
Okay,
not
and
kidding you.
he gets suspended for 3 games.
guy.
Comes back. He's like, I want out. They were like, no. So he was like, all right, then play bad.
It
And
all
they were like, all
started-
right, then suspended
He really
indefinitely.
wasn't even trying when he was playing.
Yeah,
It was
bro.
kind of
It
pathetic.
all started
Yeah.
when, and you guys can chime in. It all started when he was in the playoffs. And he's like, if I was in the playoffs, like the Celtics would not be in the finals.
Yeah,
like-
I remember that. That
Like,
was the crazy
when he was
thing to
hurt, and
say.
Pat Riley was just like, hey, shut up, man. Like you're not on the court. Like
And he-
shut
and
up.
he
And
didn't
that's when
like
it
that.
started. Yeah, they didn't like it, but I think I agree with Pat Riley.
I
I wouldn't talk. I mean, despite, he is a great playoff performer. We all know that. I mean, as Celtics fans, I mean, he
Yeah.
kills us every time we play him.
Well,
But,
not every time.
We beat him once, bro.
He's a playoff riser. He's kind of like
He
Jamal
is.
Murray.
But I think that the Warriors are the worst place for him. And this is actually why, because I
I know
think
what you're
that
gonna say.
Steph Curry, when it comes down to crunch time, and I actually texted you this, Jimmy Butler needs the damn rock. All right. He needs it. That's what makes him him.
He's ball dominant.
Yeah. He's very ball dominant. And Steph Curry, I mean, being with a guy like him who's loose, whatever, but it's not going to be this guy. It's not going to be. It's not going to be what you think. It's really not. Steph Curry needs the ball in his hands. You know what I mean? Like,
No. I don't think he does. Curry plays great off.
yeah, he's
ball.
off ball. Yeah, he actually,
Yeah.
I like.
But
He's
no,
a
you
great
are
off
right.
ball. But you know
You're
what I'm
right.
saying?
You're
Like,
right.
And he's a
would
good playmaker.
like people are gonna get mad that Steph Curry's not taking the last shot because he might not be, bro.
But
He might not.
did you
be.
ever think
But
of
that,
this?
that's why you get guys like Jimmy Butler.
Did you ever think of this? You know how Draymond, literally Durant didn't want to go back to the Warriors because of Draymond. And you think Butler and Draymond are going to get along?
They're gonna
all the
clash
time?
heads.
They're
man,
gonna
I'm telling
clash.
you.
I hate Draymond Green.
I can't.
I'm
stand
sorry.
him.
I know
Off the,
that was,
off the
I know.
court, I like him. Off the
3, 2,
court-
1. Forgive me because that was a hateful word I just said. I can't stand him. I'm serious.
Off the court, I don't mind him, but on the court, or like
He,
on
he
TV, on
talks,
TV.
He talks like he was like the main character on the Warriors. He was, dude. No, he was not. He
No,
was
I don't know anyone who's gonna argue that point.
I'm sorry.
we agree with you.
Listen,
Exactly.
I will say this, and this might upset you. When he got suspended in that 3-1 series, LeBron does not win that ring. He does not win that ring. If Draymond Green does, he does not. Draymond was actually very valuable in that series.
He's valuable. He's not LeBron
He was-
valuable.
But I'm saying when the Warriors were up 3-1,
That's a blasphemous take. I don't know.
you ain't
what-
Stephen A.
I don't
Guys,
know.
listen,
I don't know
blasphemous.
what you're
Listen.
talking about,
Look, I'm serious.
bro.
They do not. If you know what I'm talking, do you know what I'm talking about? When LeBron came back 3-1, had the block, whatever.
I know.
Yeah.
I could
He
tell
does
you
not
exactly
win. He
where I
got
was
suspended
when I
with
watched the
one
block
game.
happen.
He got
You kidding me?
One game in a series, bro. See, that's an OKC fan. He doesn't
Oh,
understand it.
No, I'm just
One
saying.
game
You
in a
act like he
series
wasn't.
is
He didn't
crucial.
play the whole series.
But dude,
He
it
missed
cut,
one
it
game.
cut the momentum out. LeBron and Kyrie had 40 pieces each.
What was it? It was game what? 5?
It was
Five.
game
six.
5. They,
Five,
they were
yeah.
going to close it right out in Golden State. They had to go back into Cleveland, Blake.
Dude.
Stop it.
Oh, okay.
They win in 5.
But he
They
made,
win
he
in
made
5.
the idiotic decisions he made.
He
Yeah,
is.
it's on him.
That's his problem. He's a
Yeah,
head
and you
case.
know what? It cost his team the championship.
He's a
no-
great value, T.O.
There's no ifs, ands, buts in basketball.
Right. You're right. You're right. But I'm just saying that I'm telling you, I don't bet, but I could bet my life savings that they would win in game 5. But anyway, we're not going to get into that.
Probably wouldn't have any life savings.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
But,
No,
but,
but if we're going down the if route, if Durant didn't go to the Warriors, LeBron has 6 rings right now.
I think OKC, they ain't beating OKC, bro.
Oh,
They ain't beating OKC.
No comment.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm trying to
If
think.
Westbrook and Durant stayed together with that team, they would have won 2. They would have won 2 titles.
No, but I'm saying, dude, Durant was gonna go to the Celtics.
But I'm
It was
saying if he
Celtics,
stayed at
Thunder, Warriors.
OKC,
I think it was
Did you guys
really
see that?
Celtics.
we got to pull
Warriors.
this up. Tyler, I don't know if you saw this, but the Celtics could have got AD, Kyrie,
Oh,
Durant, and then Drew Tatum. That was going to be their plan to do. was
Oh,
to like
really?
to like bring up a whole thing out of nowhere. That was going to be like their
Wait,
thing.
what was it?
I saw that Kyrie actually said that, right?
So
I
when
believe?
Kyrie was with the team still,
Celtics?
when he was with the Celtics, because at the time it was him and like rookie Jason Tatum. He was saying to AD, he was like, "All right, we're gonna get you, KD," and it was just
I'm
him
glad
and
it
KD,
didn't
right?
happen.
So it would have been
What?
it would have
Because
been them
because
four
number one,
with
this
a developing
man,
Tatum.
this man would have probably been gone.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, that
definitely
man
been
would have
gone.
been gone, but you got like 5 rings.
I don't know.
Four ring-
No,
you-
we
you
don't.
But
at
you know
least
what?
went
I'd
third.
rather have one homegrown ring than
That's what I'm
5
saying.
artificial
That's what I'm
ones
saying.
from
That's a
superstars.
But, like,
listen. That's a championship mindset.
no,
right there.
Yeah.
nah, that is true. But are you really gonna like? You really think that could have happened? This isn't 2K.
Bro, LeBron ruined it for everyone. Yeah, look at the Heat.
I mean, the
Like-
Warriors, they had what? DeMarcus
We're
Cousins,
acting
Steph
like Chris
Curry,
Bosh
Kevin
is
Durant.
Shaq, bro.
Oh, Chris
Yeah.
Bosh was top
Chris Bosh
15
was Chris
player,
Bosh.
top 10 in the league at that time.
10 is great. 15.
They're gonna
15,
retire
15,
jersey.
15, yeah.
15 with
The
with
Wade,
D Wade.
Wade was good.
I mean, he ruined the sport. Ruined it.
No, Durant room.
He ruined it. He actually had a whole hype segment, like he was going to run
The
a
decision.
presidential campaign, right?
I'm
The
going to
decision.
Miami.
Yeah. Yo,
Literally.
chill.
I think
But,
him and Curry had like both positive and negative aspects to their influence on the NBA. I think that the decision, and then like the fact with Curry overpopulating like the whole 3-point thing.
It's just, yeah, I agree. It's just crazy to see all this happen. And then back in 2010 when that Chris Paul Lakers thing got obviously different
What was it?
commissioner, but
Was it 2010? It was something like that.
2009 maybe? I don't know.
Or 2006, 2008.
that
I
was
don't know.
actually just brought up recently. I don't know if it was on the show.
And you
I
know
think
why?
LaMelo.
I think
Yeah.
it was because of the commissioner.
it was.
I think it was because it was back
Remember.
when it was before Adam Silver. So
yeah, it was David Stern.
yeah, I think when David and I think the NBA was ran better with David Stern. Call me crazy. I mean, a lot of
You
people
ain't
are going to
crazy.
not call me crazy for
I don't
that.
You're
know.
not crazy.
Adam
A lot of people are
Silver,
probably
I used to
gonna
love
agree.
Adam Silver, but he's kind of
And don't get me wrong, I think Adam Silver
He
did
ain't Adam Gold, that's for sure.
real
Tell
funny.
you that
one,
right
Jake.
now.
he's
But I think Adam Silver, one of the only great ideas that I think he had was the in-season tournament that he did when what was it? They started last year, I think. I think when they did that was a really good
What
thing
about the
because it
play-in,
got
though?
people. Yeah, and the play-in
play-in
thing, the
was
play-in
great.
tournament was a great idea as well. But I think the whole in-season tournament got people more like
The
competitive.
NBA Cup was
It's
the,
the same thing.
stupidest thing I think.
No,
ever
I
invented.
think it was a good thing. At least in the last season, not this season. This
If you
season it
tell
was kind
me-
of stupid.
I'm gonna interrupt you, and I'm sorry. That's
No, feel free.
disrespectful. But I'd rather watch the Christmas tournament at the Federico Gym than an NBA Cup game, and that's nothing towards the
No,
Christmas
no,
yeah.
no.
'cause
Believe me,
it's
I
great.
would too.
The
I know
Christmas
these
tournament's
guys.
great.
I honestly would have to agree. I mean, the Thunder were in the finals and they got smacked. But it's like, all right, we go about our day. Like,
Like, are you gonna bring that up if SGA becomes a goal? Dude, he lost in the NBA Cup.
I know.
You know what I mean?
nah.
Listen, why do you think LeBron's to go over MJ?
Well,
it's because
Adam-
he has an in-season
Adam
tournament
Silver
finals
has
MVP.
grown
You know where that banner would be in a Chicago Bull or Celtic arena? It'd be on the floor. It'd be the floor mat of the stadium.
I know. I think the Lakers hung up their. Was it the Lakers that won it? Yeah.
Yeah,
they
the
beat the
Lakers.
Yeah.
Pacers.
They hung it up before they put it up like it was an NBA title.
Yeah.
It's kind of embarrassing.
It's very
No,
embarrassing.
I was saying though, I think it was a good idea last year because it got players and like organizations to be more, competitive at the time because they knew that every player was getting what was it, $500,000 a piece?
Yeah.
In terms of getting players to play, I agree, but I just think the idea, like,
No,
know what
the
I mean?
idea
Like,
was
it has-
kinda
the
dumb.
cup has
Yeah.
like no value.
I don't
You know
think
what I'm saying?
It was
Like,
confusing
I feel
at
like
first.
you gotta add like, if you win the cup, secure a playoff spot.
That's
or something.
exactly what
I
yeah.
think.
Like, yeah, it has to be like something.
Blake,
like
that was
football.
another great point you ever made in your life.
I know, sorry, I'll take the AirPod out, man.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Someone, Ben, I know you're hooked up to him or something. I don't know.
Nah, but yeah, I agree. Cause like, all right, they win 500,000. I don't win 500,000. Like,
Yeah,
where's my money?
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm watching.
Plus, it's like, all right, some guy who's making 40 million a year is getting 500,000. You could donate that to the Blake Silverman Foundation. Like,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Exactly.
or 321 Media.
And I donate to Arrudawakening.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
But seriously, no, I actually agree with you 100%. I
I-
think that you should be able to clinch a playoff spot with that. I really do. And like,
Yeah.
I think they should do it later though, if that's the case, because they do it
right,
early.
they'd have to
So
do
it's
it like, but how would they do that? Because say if you finish top 8, but then that team that's the 10th, like would the 8th place like not make it? You know what I mean?
I feel like maybe 8th place plays like I don't know, because then it's like, what if like the 1 seed in the West wins the cup? Then it's like, all right, it doesn't really matter because the one.
Right, you can't do that.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not on NBA payroll, but if I was, I'd think about it really hard.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a great idea.
Who
but
won it
they'd
this
have to-
year?
The Bucks.
The Bucks
Was it
did,
the Bucks?
yeah.
I
That's the
thought so.
Thunder.
It's the only thing in the East they'll be
Oh,
winning.
Thunder.
But that's the only thing in the East they'll be winning. All right, because they ain't winning nothing else. All right.
Oh, and also the other thing about that is, I don't know if you knew, but the stats don't count toward like,
What?
say.
Well,
I
like
don't
the
know.
regular season?
Yeah, no, they don't count at all. Say, I don't know, whoever was playing it, Giannis, he had 100-point quadruple double.
That's
Doesn't
not gonna
count.
count
It
towards-
doesn't count.
That's stupid.
Which
All
is
right, I take
crazy.
back what I said about the in-season tournament. I think it was a terrible idea, and I think Adam
What?
Silver
How do
should
you not
get the
have-
boot.
The Christmas tournament counts. I think they just
Yeah,
did that
yeah,
this year.
we
They
get-
started counting it.
Yeah,
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 it
well,
counts
they
as a
started
game.
doing that this year. They weren't doing that in years prior when
You
I
get
was
a
in my
lot-
prime.
When
I don't think
when I
they
dropped
weren't
50 points
recording.
in the Christmas, no.
They weren't. Yeah, they
Yeah.
weren't recording. I had a 100-point game in the Christmas season
Yeah, the
tournament.
footage was lost.
No, I actually do. Shout out the Christmas tournament, though. I actually do like it. It's,
You know, I forgot to
Can we-
hold the picture with the 100 on it. Like,
who won?
yeah.
I forgot who won.
SK.
I should know that. SK did
won,
win. Yeah,
yeah.
SK is very good.
Can we all agree though that sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're good. You go.
Adam
Adam.
Adam Silver is better than Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell is terrible.
I'm gonna disagree. I think.
They could be on the same
I'm
level.
sorry.
Yeah, I
3,
think
2, 1.
they could be on the
right
same
around
level.
the
I
same.
can't stand Roger
Because
Goodell.
like Roger Goodell's making the NFL the no fun league. Like there's no like the refs and like
oh my God!
I
Stop.
no.
The
and-
Chiefs are just great. They're great, and they're
No,
gonna
they
win
are.
on Sunday.
But like the refs, like think about all like those like hit stick like highlights you used to watch on YouTube. They don't have that anymore.
Yeah, Dan, because people with CTE are like more people when they
No,
leave the league.
I
They
mean,
don't know
I-
how to
listen,
count to 10.
It's part of the game.
Also,
That's
he was
not
trying
part
to
of
add
You got to
a-
sacrifice for
he
the
was
love
trying
of
to
the
add
game,
a
man.
18 games. He was trying to add another game. Like
Yeah, that's just
that's too much.
say the word blasphemous.
It's-
What is it?
yeah, it's blasphemous.
That's horrible.
Like, what do you want? Josh Allen's freaking ACL to be falling off the bone by
yeah,
week 18?
I agree with you
19?
there.
Like,
I agree
that's
with you
just
there.
too much. But
I do agree. We're gonna go over one more NBA thing here. This is towards Blake. Do you like Shea Gilgeous? I don't even know how to say his name.
Yeah, Shea Gilgeous.
You like watching him?
Yeah.
You think he's the most valuable player, Tyler? Right now.
Right now, yeah. After this past week, after those 350 balls,
Yeah.
I think it's almost as of right
Finally,
now.
we got
Don't get
someone who
Blake.
knows
Don't
ball
get
on
Blake
here.
hype over here.
Finally.
Listen, I think he's phenomenal. I think that he's definitely 1 or 2 with Jokic. I think that you have to give it to him now. I'm gonna say that live on air because I
Yeah.
do think that your team has not even 10 losses yet. They're 40-9 right now. as we
And
speak.
they don't have Chet.
And
Right.
he's coming
playing
back
alone.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's
You
crazy.
scared? You shaking your boots over there,
I
Jacob?
ain't scared. 7 games. He ain't beat
I'm
him
back,
all.
baby.
They might have 9 losses, but don't you ever say I'm back like Michael Jordan.
That's what
did.
Chet said.
Okay,
Honest,
okay.
I'm back.
You stole it from who? The greatest of
You
all
know,
time.
Yeah, but all right, you can't say I'm back now.
Because it's already been done.
No, oh my gosh.
Tyler, who's the GOAT?
Michael Jordan.
No, he's a
All right,
LeBron
all
guy.
right.
No, Michael Jordan.
I
He
swear.
knows
He
you're
wants to
LeBron.
take your side because
He
it's your
He
show.
might have been. Let me tell you something. You
It-
could be as honest as possible. Go.
if LeBron, if he can play one more year and put up the same production he's been putting up, he's the GOAT. He needs one more year.
He'll do that easily. What does he got? He
Yeah.
has one more year on his contract
Listen,
after
I
this year,
think
no?
what he's doing is so phenomenal. But
I think he's going to do it. He's going to
LeBron-
do it.
I think he's gonna do it.
yeah, I mean, he's gonna put up the same. He's incredible.
He's still a top 5 player in the NBA.
Dude, him and Bronny are the
Top
most
top 10.
highest
top 10.
scoring
Definitely top
duo
10.
of all
Definitely top
time.
10.
The highest
Definitely
scoring father-son duo in the league.
Yeah.
Doesn't he lead the? Doesn't he
I
like
mean-
lead like the records in almost everything?
Pretty
Almost
much.
every
He
category.
does.
He's-
Assists,
he
rebounds.
is in every category.
He is, but when you play 5 million games, I mean, you know what? We can't take that away. It's very similar. I wish people watch soccer to the Ronaldo Messi conversation. I always say it because
I mean,
Ronaldo's
who's the
played
goat
longer. I tried
It's not
getting him
even a
on.
question.
I'm shouting out Anthony Saluka. He will be on this show
It's got to be Messi.
one day or another because I called him because he was going to be the special guest, and then I thought of Tyler. You're not a backseat to anyone.
No, it's okay.
No,
second,
that,
second option is crazy.
Anthony was the second option. Anthony was the second.
They called it, Jabuta called an audible.
But listen, I did. I was like, Tyler, 180. Here we go. No, I squat to the floor like Jalen Hurts every time. Why does he
Wow,
do that?
role reversal here. He said, yeah, here we
I know.
go. And he said, I'm
Dude.
squatting.
He's turning into a Jalen Hurts fan. He's been calling him
I know
all
he's
day.
been quoting him all day today.
Because you spam it. It's
He's
stuck
a
in my head.
closeted Eagles
Bro,
fan.
all day today, this kid Jabuda in the gym, he was like, rain, sleet, or snow, ready to go.
I said Jabuda on the go, baby.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
He said
That's it,
Eagles
right?
ready to go.
Yeah, if I ever said that, Dad, I hope you would.
I was gonna say, Russ,
me out.
come get your son, man. He's talking Jalen Hurts quotes over
Poor
here.
guys.
Hey, if you need jerseys, let me
But
know.
listen, does he have the MVP right now, Daniel? SGA back on top.
SGA, I mean, with him and Jokic, it's really a tie up because literally, like,
Jokic is
yeah,
having his best
SGA,
season.
SGA literally had a 50 ball last night, but I think that we can't, go over the fact that Jokic literally had, I think it was like a 20-20 like triple double. He had like 20 in one stat, 20 in another.
Jokic is crazy.
Bro, if he wins another ring, he's top.
This
10 of
is
all time. I really don't
I
care what
agree.
anyone
This
says.
is what I
If
gotta
he-
say. I think Shea's the MVP, but I think Jokic is a better player. Like
I agree.
Jokic
with that,
just won
'cause you
Shea's
can't
too.
give the MVP. He's not.
He's not the second best player.
Stop that right now,
in the
bro.
NBA,
Stop.
who's better?
In
Bro, then
terms of
SGA
right now, sure, but there ain't no way. In one big game, give me 10 other guys right now.
Name the 10 other
It's a stretch. 6 or 7.
All right.
Even the one game, give me LeBron right now. One game I need to win.
All right. Well, we're
You're
talking
saying,
about-
all right. Well, that's where I go when I say top players, Blake.
but no, I'm
All right.
Give me Jason Tatum.
Please. That's not even a
Bro.
Yeah, bro. What?
SGA's and like you could compare him to Anthony Edwards,
No,
like stuff in
yeah,
terms
yeah.
of big game. Yes,
I'll take
Michael
SGA
Jordan. I was
over
gonna say
him.
Michael Jordan.
Dude, what?
Jason Tatum
Jokic,
is
I need Melo. Get Melo over here. I need some.
No.
Get Melo in
I
here
said
because
defense.
I will stick it to him too. Jason Tatum is the better player, and I will
agree.
I will die on that.
Then
hill.
who?
Then
SGA.
SGA.
Then
he-
Derek White, maybe.
No.
bro. This
Well,
guy.
yeah.
That's the only
Tyler,
debate there.
Who do
Jason
you
Tatum
think?
is better than Derek White, obviously, but he's also better.
SGA's
than
having a better
SGA.
year.
Right, he's having a
He's
better
having a
year.
better
No, that's
year.
what I'm
He's
saying.
not a
As
better
of this
player,
year,
though.
he's the better player. Not
You know
all
what?
time. I'm just talking about
You know
this
what?
year.
As of this
It's not
year,
crazy.
he's
Give
playing
me-
better than
Give me
Tatum
my
is.
bald, glorious king, Derek White over SGA right now.
No, give me Derek White over Tatum.
Nah, that's
These
good.
poor guys.
I
whatever,
love Derek
whatever.
White.
Listen,
Derek White. No, you're gonna hate this.
go,
Derek White is more important to Celtics than to Jason Tatum.
dude.
He is.
This guy is he serious? You're not.
We
Nah,
got
that's
Jacob.
crazy.
We got to
That's
bring
crazy.
back that OG graphic that Ben made.
I know.
There's a door.
It's-
That was with
Nah,
Daniel. The
I'm
door's
joking.
that way, brother.
I'm joking.
The
It's
door
right
is that
That's
way.
crazy.
The door's that way.
I'm just.
No,
I'm
and
sure.
I'm a Derek White fan.
No,
until
but
the day I die.
Derek White is after Brown and Tatum. He's the most important player.
Yeah, right now.
That's not ridiculous to say.
There's
Yeah, that
dude,
is a fact.
what he
Yeah,
does.
that's true.
He brings them up to another level. It's crazy.
Dude, the playoffs, like that finals, him and shout out Drew Holiday, but Derek White's younger. He's better offensively, I think. And
Drew Holiday is a better defender, but
I don't think it's far off.
Drew Holiday?
well, he's getting
No,
older.
no,
Drew Holiday's
better than
better
Derek
defender.
White.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't think it's a big dude in terms of Derek White's the best blocking point guard.
100%.
I could say.
blocking point, best shot blocking.
Shot block. Thank you so much,
There you
man.
go.
You think I'd be a good talker on this?
I'm
But
Grammarly right here.
That's it. Sure, you use that a lot at WHS. Right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
ChatGPT the whole.
Hey,
Oh.
what are you saying, bro?
I was
Take it
kidding.
back.
I said I wrote all my essays.
You better have because I'll tell you right now,
Thanks to Grammarly, of course.
you'll go back to kindergarten.
Huh.
Listen, we're gonna move on to football here. Obviously, Blake dressed up as a cheerleader today for his Philadelphia.
Just look like
loser.
a clown.
Go, Jalen.
Look at this guy. Poor guy.
Nah, but
Listen, what are the keys to victory in the Super Bowl from both sides? We'll start with Tyler. Tyler,
I think,
what do you think?
if the Chiefs win, they'll score on defense.
hmm.
I think
That's
that
good.
because the Eagles' offense is stacked. I'm
I
not
think-
gonna lie.
But
They-
their defense
they haven't
stacked
turned the
too.
ball.
Bro, the
over.
defense, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree with you
without,
too.
if they can stop Saquon, they win the game.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. You know why, Tyler? Because it leads to another thing I'm going to post. If he has to step up, Jalen Hurts, it might get ugly.
Jalen Hurts gets carried every year.
Oh,
That's my
thank you.
hot take of the day.
Thank you. Oh, my Tyler was so right for the
Wow.
show. I'm so happy I asked
Do we
Tyler.
forget what happened 2 Super Bowls ago?
He fumbled and it led to a touchdown. I do remember
He-
that.
yeah,
And
he
that was the
did, yeah, he
deciding
did.
factor of the
That's
game.
no, that's not why we lost. The
Yeah.
reason why we lost because of our defense,
And I'm going to say this.
not because Jalen kept us in the game.
I'm going to say
You guys
I'm
need
gonna
Nick
say this to
Foles
you.
back.
When
No.
you
Yeah, y'all need
I think you
Foles.
do. I think he'd be better. Okay. All right, listen. I saw something with Joe Burrow today that he was like to beat those best guys, you have to be at your best. And Jalen Hurts was phenomenal, but those errors,
Small.
those are going to cost
small
you in these
margin of
games.
error.
Yeah.
It's like going against Mike Tyson and Punch Out. You ever play that game?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it's like.
You got to be perfect.
You gotta
gotta be
always-
perfect.
Well, I will say though, like, I don't. Whatever. We'll wait.
Yeah,
Get
you don't
to
want to
me.
jinx your team prior. It's
No,
getting too close.
I'm not.
I think the Eagles are better,
Tyler,
bro.
finish.
Yeah.
It's basically the turnover battle. That's my opinion. Whoever
That's
wins the
not crazy.
turnover battle.
Because
Yeah.
neither teams have. I think the Chiefs turned over
God,
once.
I hope Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, the
throws a
Chiefs
pick.
have
If he
turned
throws a
over like
pick,
once in the past since like week. What was
Yeah.
it?
I think they turned it. No,
It's
it's
very-
Mahomes fumbled in
yeah.
the.
Yeah, yeah.
But
But
besides that-
other than that, it was like 7 or 8 weeks before
Yeah.
they had a turnover.
I'm gonna say this, and Danny, you could chime in next. I think that Jalen Hurts' stack gets completely bloated with the interception thing that he hasn't thrown a pick because he really doesn't take any risks, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
It's all
but-
I'm
about push,
sorry.
push,
I'm
and
not gonna
Saquon,
take a
baby.
swing.
I agree.
Saquon.
I mean, why would you need to take a risk? On that
I
team?
agree.
That's what I'm
But
gonna say.
last year or the beginning of this year and last year, he was careless and he was just chucking it.
He don't belong in the
But-
NFL,
No, he was just chucking. Now he's being smarter with the ball, which
and he should be.
look
on
where
this
it's got
team.
us. Look where
But
it's got
I
us.
think
and
that
hopefully we
in
can win.
this game, I think the Chiefs are one of the better defenses you'll see all
Oh.
year.
They're top 5.
Yeah, and you know that they're gonna be ready with the Spags. Shout out Spags. Spags is gonna be ready
Well,
for
he-
snags, baby. That's it.
Spags
He
is ready for
he
snags.
worked us last Super Bowl a little bit, but
You guys scored 35 points.
yeah. But did you see some of those blitzes he was throwing out?
I hope he throws the most creative ones at you, man. I really hope he does.
I will say I don't know. A lot of people don't say this, but our offensive line obviously is great, but we have a hard time picking up blitzes. Like when they stack the box.
This is coming from a
No,
huge Eagle
I'm
source. I
I'm
agree
being
with you.
serious. We have one of the best offensive lines, but when they stack the box, it's like all right, it's just a sack. Like you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
if
well,
you've
I
noticed.
remember. No, I do know because I actually remember playing. Like I was playing. Cowboys were playing in Dallas. I was
Suiting up.
I was commentating some senior project. I think it was Nick Suitors, but I had it on, and obviously we were struggling. But in the first half, we had like 5 sacks.
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurts, it doesn't help when you hold the ball for 5 hours. But I will say this:
Sometimes you can't even get rid of it though. Like
yes, once every 5 games, maybe.
oh my
No, but seriously, on a serious note, yeah, they do. If you blitz them, you can get to them. But I think that's the way to beat them. Play tight coverage, and if you can, this is the Chiefs' way to victory, Blake. All right.
All right. Can I say my takeaways?
Yeah,
for
you
both,
go first.
both
Go. You two go first, then I'll go.
You want to go first?
No, I'll let you go. You're the Eagles guy.
All right.
Do your thing.
So, for the Chiefs, I think there are 3 key takeaways of winning the game. Obviously, winning the turnover battle, like Tyler said. I don't think that's going to be the reason they will win. I think we could beat them in other ways. But slowing Saquon down. If they don't slow Saquon down, we're going to win.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think they could slow
No
Saquon
one's
down
done it.
and we still win. But if they don't slow Saquon down, there's no chance. There's not a single chance.
Are you no? If they, that's the hardest if, the amount of ifs ever is to stop Saquon this season.
Like, if
He's been
Saquon has
incredible.
3 touchdowns, there's no way we lose that game. 2 touchdowns.
I agree.
If
I
he
agree.
starts off hot like he has been,
Like that Washington, he had the
Yeah,
first
he
one
had
was
the
gone.
first-
I was like,
yeah.
it was over before it started.
And then I
after
think
that.
the coaching matchup there's a mismatch. I mean, I like Sirianni, but
think there is
Andy
too.
Reid and Spags.
coming from a Cowboy, Kellen Moore, this is my hot take. He is actually the X factor for you guys because I think they're going to be. I think that Saquon is going to break one. I think he'll break one run. I think they're going to hold him to 100 yards, which is not stopping him but containing him. The way that
That's
the
good
Eagles
for
play-
Saquon.
Yeah.
That's good for or like bad for
Chiefs.
Saquon.
Right, that's good for the Chiefs' hands.
Yeah.
So I think that in terms of drawing up the big play, I don't know if Kellen Moore can do that, and I don't think he's had to do it much this year. So it'll be interesting to see how they do.
You saw that 4th down play though. That was big.
Oh, that was clutch.
But-
The AJ Brown,
But that was more just Hurts and Brown
Yeah.
than
That was a
Kellen
great
Moore.
call. That was a
good
great call.
I didn't like it, but
I love it. If I'm an Eagles fan, I
I
love
was-
it. 1-on-1.
I saw it go up. I'm like, oh. But
I'm telling you, if that's the Cowboys making that play,
there we go.
if that's CeeDee Lamb, baby, I'm just celebrating before that ball
But-
is even.
If the Eagles want to win, I think obviously no turnovers. You got to win the turnover battle. That's how they won all year.
Credit to Tyler.
Yeah. I'm like not trying to copy him, but
I'm joking.
yeah,
he hit it right on the head. You gotta create turnovers. Like we've caused like a fumble every game this year almost.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
then
They are very good. Zach Bond is going to be.
Zach Bond's been ridiculous, and You know,
They're
and
gonna
then
stop the run.
our-
I think they're gonna make Mahomes throw.
our defense is young too, so that scares me. The experience there.
I have a point. At the Y, I was gonna show you. Jalen Carter's been ill.
Yeah, I know him and Quinyon
He's gonna
Mitchell.
play. He's obviously gonna play. But I mean, I think
Quinyon Mitchell has laryngitis.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna play though.
Oh my god, Blake.
I
You
know.
all right?
I know. I'm scared.
Yeah.
I was there, on my way here. I was talking to my dad. I'm like, I can't really say it, but I'm like, oh no.
You're in trouble.
I'm
Listen,
like, why does this have
you
to
know what?
happen? To
If
us?
they do win, I'm gonna say this. You'll get a call from me congratulating you because it takes a lot of hard work, for you to get
For
the
me,
Eagles to Super
You know,
Bowl.
I gotta get there early, stretch out. I got a big
Oh my
game.
god.
But
What time are you sitting in front of the TV that day early in the morning? I would be Super Bowl Sunday. If my team made it,
I'll be back.
I'd be watching all week.
I don't know.
I wouldn't do anything.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm be like shaking all day.
We gotta go check on them.
I don't know.
I actually have a pregame show. If you want to watch it, by the way, at Pooch's Poorhouse. But
I'll watch it. I won't be
3
there.
o'clock. It's gonna be like game day there. Let me tell you that right now. You're gonna see me at the table.
With the
Give me
jersey
Mahomes,
on.
baby. I might have my Taylor Swift album cover. I don't know what I'm doing.
I think
I know. I'm just kidding.
Please no.
it's gonna be. I don't know. At first, I wasn't confident because the refs and stuff like that. I kind of buy into it, but if we could shut down Kelsey, I don't think the Chiefs have as much star power as we do. Like
I agree.
I think if we shut down Kelsey, I don't think Kelsey's what he used to be, but he still has so much experience and he goes crazy in the playoffs. And then I just think I think it's going to be a big Devontae Smith game.
He actually played very well in the first Super Bowl that they played.
It's Devontae Smith legacy game.
It's going to be a big Jalen Hurts game. Super Bowl MVP.
If he throws for over 200 yards, I'll be shocked. All right, listen, Daniel, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I think, like Blake said, I think it comes more down to Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. If Saquon has a good game, then they'll be golden. I think Philly could honestly pull it off. But, I think the key takeaways for the Chiefs, is make sure their pockets are nice and fat, be ready to, be able to pay the brioche to the refs. You know what I mean? Be ready to pay them all. It's all about the money amount.
I'm
The
very sorry.
Eagles, they
Audience,
just got to be ready to
was
play
so
ball.
confused what you said.
I'm
Chiefs-
listening here. I'm
the
looking
Chiefs,
at the
they just got to
computer,
have enough money in their
and I'm
pockets.
hearing money be brought. Stop it. The Chiefs.
Taylor Swift, she's got to shake it off, perform a little blank space,
Yo.
get a little crazy.
No,
Yeah,
I
she'll be
Here we
fine.
go.
But
if I gotta watch the Eagles lose and Kendrick Lamar perform not like us 15 times in a row, you might never see me again.
As a
200.
Drake
You're a
fan,
Drake
too.
guy. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my
I'm gonna
gosh.
be sending you. They're
Like,
not
this
like
is
us.
how bad I'm probably not even gonna watch the Super Bowl. I'm a Drake fan and a Cowboys fan. I want both teams to
too.
lose, and I can't stand the halftime performance.
Why don't you
Drake
you don't
really
like
got
Kendrick,
Kendrick-
though?
Well, I mean,
He's not.
I
Drake.
can't stand to see his song "Not Like Us" be
I
so
got-
successful.
I got a nice topic we're gonna talk about. and
Drake
I don't really
literally
think
got
this is
Kendrick
close.
in the Super
I don't
Bowl.
think this debate is close.
Drake literally got Kendrick in the Super Bowl
Stop it, bro.
Off of
because
fake,
the beef, bro.
off of fake
All right.
accusations.
Listen, on to the next. I'm gonna show you guys the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Kanye or Drake?
Oh, Drake.
Tyler,
I can't even see.
you're definitely a Kanye
It's
guy.
Kanye.
It's not even close.
It's yeah.
It's not. It's really. It's
Kanye.
really not close. I'm gonna tell you what.
It's not.
He's-
All right, this
He's
is
done
2v2.
it for another
Wait, this is
decade.
2v2.
He's one of the best. One of the best
This is
rappers
2v2.
and
Let's
one
lock
of the
in right
best
now.
producers.
Listen to Tyler. Be respectful and responsible.
He's one of the best producers of all time.
He's a
I'll
great
give you that,
producer.
100%.
Bro,
But Drake doesn't produce his own music.
He
No.
has.
I don't think his voice.
Not
I don't
not
think his
as
voice-
Not
successful
like-
as Kanye.
Not like
has.
Kanye.
No, Kanye is in his own realm when it comes to that. He is like,
the goat of goats, bro. The goat.
relax.
Producing.
Yeah,
Producing,
he's the
yeah.
goat of
That's
goats.
what makes
He's
him.
got-
He's done it
as-
for 20 years.
as
He's-
a artist,
he's been
though?
able to be so creative. It's not even funny.
No, you know.
20 years.
You know how
Blake.
you know how you make those Jordan comparisons with Jalen Hurts, Drake and Michael Jackson.
All right, we're gonna end the show. I'm
Yeah.
serious. That is horrible. That's the worst take I could have ever heard ever. How is he like Michael Jackson?
I don't know.
Statistically,
I don't know.
When I think of the
He's-
nowadays, I think of the. I'm gonna cut you off. That's how upset that just got me. First off,
I mean, am I
anything
wrong?
off the field or off the stage issues, we're gonna put to the side with Michael Jackson. We're talking about greatness here.
yeah, no.
All
We're
right,
gonna talk the same
listen,
with
forget
Drake.
He's
too.
the greatest. He's the king of pop.
And guess who's
He
right
is.
behind him? Not in pop, but with the numbers,
That's
the numbers
like-
don't lie.
Okay,
Yeah.
numbers wise,
He's
it is
up
true.
there.
Yeah.
He's
Bro,
up
like,
there.
I
He
just-
said
He's
himself,
a Michael
otherwise
Jackson
I'm
of
out
our
of here.
Bro,
generation.
I don't
with the
care about the
numbers.
numbers, bro. When I listen to music No one flows like MJ. It must be something with the MJs. First off,
You say the same thing with like the Michael Jordan and LeBron debate.
dude.
Numbers.
That's worse. That's actually a worse comparison. Like,
No, I'm
you could
just
pull up
saying.
numbers to me. That's just. I think Kanye is way closer
Yeah,
to
but-
Michael Jackson than Drake is.
No way, dude.
I don't think numbers wise.
There's a door.
You
No.
go.
There's a door like right behind you. It's your
Dude,
6
dude,
o'clock.
dude, dude.
Feel free to step out.
You go. You
I'll
go,
take over on the show.
You go to a little party. What are you hearing? Drake.
Because that's
Yeah.
that's
You're
what
on the
trend,
radio?
That's what the trend wants you to do. Kanye's a man. Listen,
He just makes good music
because
for
Kanye-
everybody.
But people, he's like Jaylen Brown. Kanye, he's out of the big bubble. He doesn't like being the huge attack. He might act
And
like
Drake
he's,
is Shay.
listen,
I don't know.
Drake,
I don't-
Drake needs to be in the
Relax.
spotlight. Like Kanye does not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Like Kanye, like I feel like he doesn't like the spotlight, and he has so many followers.
But
you know what I mean?
Kanye is
Like-
not versatile.
You
like
kidding
Drake.
me?
Drake,
He showed up to the Grammys uninvited. He didn't want to be in the
That's what he
spotlight.
does, bro. That's what he does.
That's what he
something
does.
Jaylen
And
Brown
He don't
would
want to be in the spotlight though.
do. That's something Jaylen Brown would do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Kanye's a terrible person. First of all. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Or not terrible, but
I agree with you.
it's crazy. Whatever.
He's
That has
got
nothing to
he's
do
got
with
some
music, but
issues up here.
He's tried to fix it, but he's been
dude,
very
he's
difficult.
Drake is so versatile. It's not even funny. He makes.
Kanye.
He's made house music, drill music, regular rap, R&B. Freaking, what else does he got to do?
Kanye is the same, bro.
But when Kanye raps, it's just not like it's not like us. It's not like Drake.
It's not like
It's like no. You listen. to
I'll give Kanye Graduation. Graduation was phenomenal
Great
album.
He has so much better.
Late
like,
Registration.
he has so much more
My Beautiful
classic songs ever. I
Dark
think.
Twisted
I-
Fantasy
personally-
was great.
Personally, I know that Drake has a lot of good ones too, but when I look at their top 20 songs each, I think Kanye blows the water.
I think Kanye has had a bigger impact than Drake has.
blows them out of the way.
No,
It's absolutely.
I think.
That's not even a
I think.
debate.
Yeah, I think.
bro.
In
I
terms of
think
it's
impacting
definitely-
other artists, too,
I think
it's not even
impacting
close.
other artists, yes.
impacting other artists 100%. He's
Yes.
got, but no one. Drake has had a way bigger effect on.
Drake changed the game. He's literally like he's the
LeBron.
goat. He is the goat. Like
Yeah,
Stop. He's not the goat.
Drake's phenomenal.
he honestly like
Give me views over like
any
any Kanye project.
Give me a blue face.
I no.
Give me an LE.
Nah, but I don't know. But like, I would take like. There's not a single Kanye album I think I would take over Drake's worst album.
Are you serious?
Then maybe one.
And even that, like Drake's.
I'm being so serious.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
yeah,
That might be a little
that-
bit of a crazy
yeah.
take, but
Yeah, he's just.
Maybe one.
out of
He
like
said some
Drake's
wild
albums,
guys.
He
it's,
said some
you,
wild
it's
things.
worth
don't
arguing
mean
about
it.
what his top 3 is and what his like bottom 3 is.
We'd have to have a sit down and just start listening to music, and we can analyze this. I'm telling you,
And
right
that-
When you
now.
I
listen
would
to
do all
Kanye
day.
rap, like it just,
I
like,
just-
it's not bad, but it.
I think there's more beauty in his music. I know that sounds kind of like
no,
whack to
there's no-
say as a guy, but like I think that like it's like he can like there's something about Kanye's music. Is
There's
way better.
there's stuff I can't say on this podcast, but listen to what Kanye says when he's rapping. Listen to what Drake says when he's rapping. Drake is. You're gonna say, "Oh, ghostwriter." No, Drake is one of the best lyricists ever.
I think
And he
ever.
doesn't.
Kanye's
He doesn't
wrote
have a
about-
ghostwriter.
Kanye's
Does
wrote
not.
about great things too.
Oh, he has. I'm not saying
Great
he
things
hasn't,
in terms
but
of
he's
like
just-
good meaning. Like,
there's,
you
like-
can understand what he's saying.
There's great. And
Drake's
there's
like,
goat. There's great and there's.
There's
goat.
a Messi over here. There's Messi to the left.
I don't even know what you're on
I don't-
about.
Like Lionel
Dude, bro,
Messi.
I'm
like,
being
shout
serious.
out
I don't
guy.
think you took a deep dive into Drake's.
I have. Oh, I have. I'm friends with him. I have.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
I don't think.
Over is one of
and
my
shame
favorite
on me.
songs
I don't
ever.
think I
Over's
put you
one-
on deep enough.
Yeah.
Over-
I haven't
shame
put
on-
you into
listen.
OBO.
The most overrated album is the one when everyone's pregnant. Oh, what's that? What's that?
Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, to me that ain't
It's the most underrated.
That was gonna say that's the most underrated album.
See, the fact that
A lot of people
know,
give it hate, and quite frankly, when that that and Donda came out, I was gonna give it to Donda when it first came out, but after I
Donda was better.
after I let time pass, bro, you ask me that now,
not
it's not even close, bro.
It's
Give me
not.
CLB.
It grew on
Off
me,
the grid.
too, Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
agree.
Nah, let me hit you with this though.
You
If-
gotta move different.
Right in 2025, if Kanye dropped a solo album, no features, no nothing, and Drake dropped a solo album, no features, no nothing, who are you gonna listen to?
All right, that's a good point. All
You're
right, I
gonna
think the
listen-
features,
that
the
is a good
features
point.
help.
That is
The
a good point.
features help Kanye a lot. You got.
He's
good
a
point.
great like, what's the word, like orchestrator?
Yeah, yeah.
orchestrator. Like he put. I mean, Drake
You're
is
right.
too, but
yeah,
He
And like
puts it
Tyler
together.
said, he's
Yeah.
a really great producer.
He's
I was go- well,
he's
let's
probably the
just-
best producer.
let's agree
He's
on
probably
this.
the best.
Him and
LeBron-
DJ Premier.
Let's agree on this.
The Alchemist.
In terms of
up
best
there,
song
too.
of all
Conductor
time,
Williams,
best song of
Conductor.
all time, I think they're both in it. With LeBron on the cover forever.
We mean nothing to ya.
That's like the
Yeah,
craziest
Forever.
song.
Forever is probably
That's
one
the
of the greatest.
craziest song. I used to wake up to that song. I've said it before, but that just get me going. Here we go. Michael David.
Nah, the Eminem Loki ruins it.
What?
I
I
don't like
mean,
Eminem.
no,
In
I
terms
wouldn't say
of
that.
rapping, Eminem's I think he's the best.
Eminem had a
In
great
terms of,
verse on there.
spitting, bro. He's yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
if you had,
Like I'm
if you had
saying,
to,
like
if you had to
rapping.
rank him, Eminem's at the bottom. But I mean, I wouldn't say he ruined
In
it.
terms of rappers, like rapping, give me Nas over Eminem.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Give me Nas over
Yeah,
Eminem.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know Nas enough. I'm not gonna lie.
I couldn't really.
Hey,
tell you
sit
either.
this one out, little bro.
I'll take a seat,
I'm
man. I'll
joking.
take a seat. I'll turn the camera off. Turn this TV off.
I'm not gonna. That song's fire. Though.
Yeah. Turn this
No, I
TV
can't
off.
stand that song.
That's
the only
what's his
song
name. I
I'll
always
give
forget
Kendrick
who-
Lamar
Kendrick,
on that
yeah.
album was Luther. The one
I
with
like
SZA.
Luther.
Squabble up.
She all right. Yes, Bubba, look.
Just catchy. Just catchy
It is,
brain rot.
it
It's
is.
just brain rot.
It's
That's what
brain,
Drake,
brain
Drake,
rot.
Drake's like that too, though.
That's how I think he got people on. Not like us. It's a catchy song.
It's
It's
extremely
very catchy.
It's super
I
catchy.
wish the lyrics were different because, like,
You talked about Drake, bro.
bro, I can't say it.
and
but
not only that, he's
Drake is
lying
not-
on his name.
Drake
He's
is.
lying.
I'm not gonna say it, but Drake is not a.
Yeah,
Like-
no, I know.
He'd be in jail, bro. Like
I don't know. Those guys are very powerful. But anyway, we'll move on. All right.
All I'm gonna say is Drake's the GOAT. Drake is LeBron.
He's also the one that thinks Jalen Hurts is the 5th best quarterback in the NFL.
top 7. You think
If he wins, yes. If he wins, I'll give it to you. If he wins, all right, Tyler. Let me ask you
who's
this.
the one? Who's the one?
in the
You
quarterback?
gotta
Who's the best quarterback in the league right
quarterback?
I want to say
I'd say
now? I
this
want
on
to say
every
Josh
I
Allen.
want to say
Yeah,
Josh Allen,
Allen.
but you
Yeah,
gotta.
you got to put Mahomes there, though. You have to.
It's like when
Mahomes
Brady
had a
was
down year.
playing. It's
But
like
like that's like saying Aaron Rodgers. Like Aaron Rodgers was better than Brady. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
can't
true.
say
when I was a
that.
Patriots hater, I used to like try to say that.
But like
nah.
in terms of one game and life
Tom
on the
Brady,
line,
man.
there's no way we're taking even Josh Allen.
It's
over
like,
Mahomes.
No,
you
that is
just when
true.
you make the top 5, it's like when Brady was there. You just exclude Brady and Mahomes because like, all right, we already know they're one. So who's next after him?
Like this year,
Josh Allen.
Josh
Allen. Yeah.
I'm a
I have
big,
a- I have
big
a
fan
great
of
segment.
Josh
Keep
Allen.
talking. I got a great. segment.
Lamar, I like Lamar's disappointed, man. I hate to say it.
Yeah, but he had an amazing
He had
year.
a
He had a
Great
great
year,
year,
but he
phenomenal year, and
he
I
just
won't be
can't-
surprised if he wins MVP.
he can't get it done when the playoffs come.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like the turnovers go up. I don't know. I hate to see it.
And Burrow.
Burrow,
Yeah.
I
I think
would
that's
go
the top
Allen,
3.
Allen, Burrow, Lamar.
Lamar,
It's
yeah.
that, or like the 4 if you include Mahomes.
I
but
think Jaden Daniels
yeah.
had a top 5 year.
I
fifth.
put him in
He's
the.
fifth.
I
I'm
put
gonna
him
put
in.
him at
Yeah,
5,
I
yeah.
put him in like anywhere between 5 and 10 as far as
I put him
quarterbacks go.
6.
We got a next thing. I 100% agree with you. You guys labeled it great. If wait, what'd you say? 6?
He said he put him at 6 because
Who,
we know
Jalen
who his
Hurts?
5 would be. Yeah.
Who won?
Bro, Dak is better.
All right, guys. All right, dude.
Tyler,
I'll see you later.
Tyler, do you think Jalen Hurts is better?
Yes. Then Dak Prescott. Yes.
You think if Dak Prescott was in Philly, they'd be in the same spot?
No.
Stop
Exactly.
it.
Thank you, dude.
You really don't think so? I think if we threw you there, I think we'd be all right.
I think
It's
if
crazy statement.
Philly. I'm
if
serious.
Jalen Hurts on the Cowboys, it'd be different.
It'd be worse. I think
be
it'd be
honest,
worse.
You
I
could-
think they'd be
The same. I think.
a little better. Maybe like a
Really?
one win better.
That's what I like.
Oh
to
my
hear.
gosh.
I
No
I think they'd be like
No.
9
No
and
way.
7.
Trust
yeah,
me, no
yeah,
way.
Dude,
like wild card game.
It's
Lose
situation.
first.
I don't know.
First year as a starter, he got the Eagles to the playoffs without a super team. So
Yeah, they got smoked, bro.
yeah, all right. But
They
we're
got
saying
smoked.
like the Dallas would just be like mid. They would just squeak in the playoffs. Like
Yeah, like
they wouldn't like.
they would get blown out first
okay,
game.
so according to you, Dak got them to 12-5, got them the number 2 seed last year. I mean, they lost, right? But in terms of that, what you guys are
They
saying,
had a great all around team. They're not.
they really
They're not
weren't.
the team they were
had-
last year.
The size of their linebackers were the size of us 4. I'm being serious. Go look at that team.
Size
Go look at
doesn't
that
matter,
roster. It does in terms of linebacker. I'm sorry. All right, so let's just get that straight. All right. All right. Question: If Mahomes, this is going to be the last segment. If Mahomes three-peats, is he the greatest of all time?
no.
No.
Okay.
No.
What do you say?
The only thing I can maybe consider him to be anywhere close to Tom Brady, and as far as the GOAT conversation, is if
Gotta win 8.
he wins
7.
he wins this year, and then he goes back and does it again next year.
4 in a row.
If
Yeah,
he
Four,
if
peats-
either
Yeah.
4 in a row or maybe
but
he
guys,
does it.
guys, I don't
Takes
think
skips a year and then
without
does it the next
slipping the
year
rest
after.
of Christmas.
guys, there's been
Yeah.
so many damn great teams, and no one's been able to accomplish what Mahomes might have the chance to do.
Yeah,
on
but
Sunday.
he also has a great all-around team.
He
Like,
does. He
He's
does.
got
but like,
some
if
nice
you look at
reps.
their team, dude, like realistically, if we look at their team, all right, their defense is phenomenal. Brady always had great defenses. We're gonna compare him more to Tom Brady
Yes.
because he's the standing goal right now. And I do think that this puts him at number 2 if he wins the Super Bowl because all the other
He
guys got
already
4.
is.
In terms, yeah, I would, but personally, like this would cement him.
Solidify it.
Yeah, solidify.
Like
Nice
it's
word.
like it would. Yeah, we were as we were talking about before. But it's like, all right, like me personally, I already think this is how it is. But if Mahomes wins, it's like, all right, Brady,
Clear number 2.
Mahomes, and whoever else.
I agree. I do agree because it's never been done before in the sport. I mean, you look at his receivers, guys. His running backs, Kareem Hunt, he's okay. Pacheco is playing with one leg this year. His receivers, Juju, who I mean was famous for doing TikToks.
Yeah.
All right.
3-year Pittsburgh
doing
guy.
that.
Renegade
Renegade
on
on
the
the
logo.
Worthy's good. Worthy's going to be really good.
Worthy's
He's
good.
not, he's
Dude,
not a one
Brady
yet.
played
though.
with Wes Welker, Julian Edelman. All right, he did have
Not
Gronk,
at the
yeah.
same
They-
time.
but they're like kind of like Mahomes and
Yeah, no, they played together. For
Not
2
Wes
years.
Welker and Edelman never played like they never were like in
Oh,
the
on the
starting
field.
lineup. They never
Yeah,
on the.
Chris Hogan though.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I'll
was
give him
good.
credit. He was phenomenal.
Bro,
for
come
what
on,
he
we
had.
had-
Mahomes
we-
was doing the same thing though.
they have like the same exact like lineup almost.
Literally,
No,
yes,
I
they
think-
do.
yeah,
They
Brady
do.
I would
made
give the
everyone
edge to
around
the
him
Chiefs on the
Mahomes
receivers.
does too.
Yeah,
How
but
does Mahomes not make everyone better?
Kelsey would still have a successful career without Mahomes.
He does.
Gronk wouldn't have as successful of a career if he didn't have Brady.
You don't think so?
No,
You can actually statistically
Close.
agree with that. I think that Gronk would still be very good, but
he'd still be good, but not as good as he.
his legacy wouldn't be the
Yeah.
same. I do think
Kelsey would have the same legacy if he had a different quarterback.
he was doing that actually with Alex Smith. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
remember early on, they were like not that great. They were like always average, above average with Andy Reid, and he was awesome. I mean, he still was, I think, the top tight end statistically in the league without Mahomes.
Dude, but if you look at that Patriots team that beat Atlanta and however, like after that, dude, they had freaking Lance Williams and Trey Rexis as
That's
come on.
I agree with you. I agree with you there because I do think that Mahomes, I don't think nobody could come back at that stage like Brady did that day. I just don't think.
Well,
mean,
there might be one. man.
Mahomes did it. All right, if you're gonna say that guy, but
No.
Mahomes actually did it in the divisional round. But I don't want to. Remember when they were home against the Texans? They were down 24-0, like right off the bat.
Chiefs?
The Chiefs were his first year as our
Oh,
second year.
Oh yeah,
No, it
it was
probably was
it was his second year.
He
Again,
went off.
when they had Watson.
Dude, they
still?
dropped like
Yeah,
60.
they
They
had
dropped like
Watson.
60 and 3/4 or something like that, or like 50 something.
Oh yeah, I think. I
But
know.
and then the Bills game was that 2-3 years ago when they were down with like 38 seconds left.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, that
13,
was insane.
13 seconds, bro.
There was 13.
They
13,
changed
they
the
drove
overtime
him down.
rule
Yeah.
After that,
They drove him down.
That was one of the craziest.
That
games.
was. I mean, that was probably the best game I ever. Like in terms of like just two great players going head to head. I mean, that was incredible. That
All right,
game.
but we could, you know how we talk about the NBA, like with LeBron and Jordan, the ring, whatever. Rings in the NFL is much like I feel like Mahomes, unless he wins 4 in a row, I feel like that's crazy. But
More team.
he needs more. If he has more rings than Brady, then he's the GOAT. Unless if he wins
You're
4 in a
saying
row,
Mahomes?
that's just crazy. Yeah, Mahomes.
I think that in terms
He needs
of
7.
team,
He needs 7.
you need more of a team
Even
in
then,
football
no, I
than you
don't
do
know.
in NBA because one guy makes so much more of an impact in basketball than
Well,
he
yeah,
does in
but
football.
Brady went to the Buccaneers. His
Did the same.
second year he won, or was it
First-
first year?
first year,
First year,
sure.
yeah.
He won
I
it,
mean, that's
yeah.
kind of
Brady.
crazy.
Yeah, that he's had 2.
But they were kind of a quarterback away.
And not only that,
They were.
Who-
They were.
yeah,
He knew what he
yeah.
was doing. He got AB. Who
he
was
didn't
on
go to
his
like
last.
he didn't like go to
hurrah.
like the freaking.
I agree.
Like
with
a-
you. He knew
yeah,
what he was
the
doing.
Cowboys.
but like, all right, take it easy, you.
If he did that, if he came out of
But-
retirement now and did that, we'd go to the Super Bowl. And
Yeah,
the
they win.
NFC is that would actually be a debate. I think the NFC is so bad right now. I think that we'd go. To the Super
He's too far removed now. I don't think you could do
Bowl.
it.
If he came to Dallas,
Dude,
and
he's like
won-
46. Come on.
oh, we're gonna have one more actually thing here.
Bonus action. What if Tom
No,
Brady
no, no,
came to
no,
the
this is
Dallas
actually
Cowboys?
a Cowboys trade rumor. Then we'll call it a day. Miles Garrett. He's also linked to the Birds too. He actually also.
I think, my opinion, Myles Garrett should go to the Raiders.
I like it.
Crosby?
You
Yeah.
want him to go to the
I
Raiders.
want him
Where
to
do
go
you
to the
realistically think he'll go?
He's coming to Dallas, buddy. He even-
Somewhere in the NFC.
Realistic. I'm
Okay.
not trying to be biased. I think he's gonna go to the Eagles or the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think he should. Like he said that he wants to come to Dallas, but I think with Jerry Jones just sleeping at the chair right now, I think the Eagles will pick him up. I would hope.
That's what scares
Well,
me
If
because
the Eagles pick him up,
There's
that'll
a big
be
difference between
that'll be
huge.
big.
Howie Roseman and Jerry Jones.
the Cowboys had a chance to get Derrick Henry last offseason.
We're doing more at this table than Jerry Jones has done.
Yeah, they decided
in
not to
15
pay
years.
Derrick Henry.
I'm taking the biggest risk of my life. That's what he said.
We're
Yeah,
taking
the-
Oppenheimer as our head coach.
horrible.
I don't know. He might be good.
I hope he's if he's phenomenal, Jerry Jones.
Dude,
man.
he's the next big thing.
He's the next Belichick, bro.
Dad, Oppenheimer just won a Super Bowl. Now,
Now, Shoddy,
Hey.
Schottenheimer,
Schottenheimer, yeah,
Schottenheimer.
Schottenheimer, but I like to say Oppenheimer.
like the movie.
Yeah.
This guy.
Son, go to sleep. Just turn off the Xbox.
Yeah, literally, that's pretty much it, man. It's crazy, but we'll come to close. We've been here for an hour and 5 minutes, guys. I don't know if
It's
you.
been quick.
Yeah,
It's always
It was
quick.
quick.
Time flies when you're having fun, right? That's it, man.
Yeah.
Tyler, how you liking the show, man?
it was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining, man.
Yeah,
It's been great. Listen, we'll talk basketball experiences, then we'll go. What has been your favorite moment as a Wesley Bulldog playing?
probably winning last year in the Christmas tournament.
Yep.
We beat
Definitely.
Stonington, and it was like a 1-2 point game.
Yeah,
there's
I
no
think I
other
was
team
there.
like
I think I
yeah.
was there. That's awesome. You beat a
So,
rival school like that.
yeah.
And
And playing in the Turkey Day game this year,
right.
that was a
Oh, yeah, you
crazy
played
experience.
football.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I felt so bad. It was so slippery out. He was the punter.
Oh
and it
yeah,
kept- and there was a
I
cou-
fumbled twice on the same play.
I was like, oh my God, please. I knew it was you, and I was like, God, just please help him. I was like, he's gonna be
Yeah.
all right. And you had a couple good punts though. You did after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it was a tough
it was
environment.
yeah, it's hard.
It did is. Don't let anyone fool you. It was overcast. It was pouring out. We got like 10K views like while at halftime. It was like nuts. 'cause
Oh, really?
Everyone was leaving.
Oh yeah.
Buddha, what's harder to play in? The Bear Cave or the Link?
The Bear Cave.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Listen, the Bear Cave's a tough place
All love to
play.
the Bulldogs, but I mean, Tyler, I hate to say, I was showing love from my couch that game. The
You were
Turkey Day
watching
game.
it?
I was watching from the couch. I couldn't go in person.
3-2-1 media. You were watching.
Absolutely.
There we go,
I had
baby.
to represent my buddies over
That's
there.
it.
A lot
That's
of
it.
my family was watching 3-2-1 too. They're
Nuh-uh.
like, yo, was that Jacob kid?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
No, I had
That's
to
why
watch
this
you guys.
platform's
I
awesome.
I wish I could have went, but that rain. Oh my god, I was like, I'm not getting sick.
You could have went.
Yeah,
I know,
it-
suck it
it-
up.
it
That's
was-
history.
It was
That's
brutal.
history.
And I'm not going as a super senior, whatever it is.
That's all right. Listen, you're representing your town.
Yeah. We're walking up like Tyler Brandon. Hey, where my hug at?
With the varsity jacket on.
With the varsity-
No,
You
thank
got
God I don't have one of those now.
Yo, Tyler, you're winning now, bro. Let's go.
Bro, it feels like just yesterday I was like,
We
just
did
here,
it.
man.
We did it, bro.
Bro, keep hating on Tatum, bro. Yeah, we did
I
it.
started.
You said it.
Yeah.
Listen,
You can.
I'm
you,
not hating.
You could say he's unoriginal, has no aura, bro. What happened when he hit that game winner?
Bro, we know where that
Stare right at the camera.
we know where
That was aura,
that
bro.
was awesome.
we know where we did it came from.
Yeah, that's OG Snags. His pops over here.
Yeah.
we did it.
I gotta find that video.
Tatum
Guys.
stole from Mr. Silverman.
This
unlucky.
guy.
I know. It's
This guy.
crazy.
Listen, Super Bowl picks. Then we'll call it close. Super Bowl picks. Who we got?
God, I hate to say it. Going with the Chiefs. I
Why
think
do
they're
you,
gonna win.
Why do you hate that?
Yeah, I thought
What's
you were
the
gonna
matter
do
with
No,
you?
I don't
Eagles.
want to say it. I don't want to say it because I want both of them to lose.
This will be probably the last show before until I'm at Pooch's poorhouse. Blake, we already know what you're gonna say.
All
A
right.
27-20 1 point. It's gonna be 27-21 with 2 seconds. Jalen
Right.
Hurts is gonna get his butt pushed, and we're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Relax. I'm going 37-21 Eagles.
That's how they're gonna have to beat. him.
It's gonna be
I
a
think
wacky
if we
score.
win, we have to
Beat
win
him.
by 2 scores.
I agree. Tyler, what are we thinking?
I think the Chiefs win in overtime.
That would be
I think the
amazing.
game
Oh my
goes.
God. You think this kid's grabbing his heart?
I think the game goes in overtime.
I'm getting
never heard-
anxious just thinking
and-
about
and
it.
you can't beat the Chiefs in
you got
overtime.
That's a great call. That's a great. I'm
And
rocking
it's
with
a
it.
You can't- you can't- you
15-yard
can't- you can't.
penalty.
And it's 4th down, and there's a flag.
All here's holding
Oh, please.
offense.
I do think the Chiefs are gonna win.
25-yard penalty.
You know, I got it.
First down.
I got to
Chiefs.
31-27. Chiefs.
Do you really think the Chiefs are going to win?
I think the
'Cause
Eagles are
you
better.
told
I do
me-
think the
You
Eagles are
told
better.
me you thought the Eagles were going to win. You just want
I do. Listen, first off, when we're on the mic, I don't know what you're talking about. Second of all,
Yeah.
no, realistic. I think the Eagles are better, I just think the Chiefs have the X factor of the game, and that's number 15 in white and red.
Yeah.
And he's the second.
I'll be
best
I'll be
ever.
slightly rooting for the Eagles for you.
Thanks,
Go.
boy.
Just I gotta
First-
support.
Let's
I
go.
gotta-
Your life, really,
I gotta
man.
support the Snags.
Hey,
Gotta
let's
support
go, baby.
Snags, but
Let's go, baby. 180.
yeah.
Nah, but I had a purpose before anyone had an opinion.
Oh my God, that's
Jalen
is
Hurts.
that a Chat GPT speech from Jalen Hurts? folks?
Nah, but like last week, I was like, all right, the Chiefs probably gonna beat us, but now I'm getting confident. I don't know. We have the better team, and
I agree.
Win or lose, I'm dying by that. We got the better team.
Watch like Chris Collinsworth.
Imagine
commentate
they
the
get
game,
blown
like,
out.
Taylor Swift, like they pan over to
If
her
they
and like
get
Ice
blown
Spice
out,
the whole time.
I don't think it'll be a block. 'Cause I think the Eagles have to control the game on the ground. But I think that
Oh my god!
if it's a blowout,
it's really
dude,
3
we're gonna
days
just.
away.
I don't know what we're gonna do, man.
3
3 days away.
I'm getting nervous.
We'll leave it on that, folks.
And it's pitch.
It's
Quinyon
Blake right now.
Mitchell.
All right, folks, we're live, right? For people's ears.
And
Well,
it's DeJean.
We're gonna have to find out Sunday, folks. Obviously, Pooch's Poorhouse check-in. I want to shout out my sponsor real quick, Remy Cycle, folks. If you're interested in a bike, go down the street, baby. Best in the business, right there, Coach Mason.
Gotta
Shout
love
out to
it.
you, man. By the way, I want to shout out. I think Nick Suter posted a comment. I don't know if he's still watching, but Jabuda's Men's League, Pirlo. Yeah, I do move. I do move like him. We had a Western Conference game, 10:30 at night in Montville. We got the job done. Nick Suter scored
You told me that. That's
scored
crazy.
2 goals. Jack McGovern's knee is as big as the earth right now, but he's hanging in there. He's running as hard as he can.
Bro's got that Kevin Ware knee right now.
That's literally, bro. It's brutal. It's brutal. But
Shout out my Govs.
guys, thank you so
Shout out
much
the
for
Cubs.
joining. Thank you. All right, folks. Yeah, so just want to let you know, thank you so much. We have a game tonight. I mean, not a game tonight. Tomorrow night on Friday. Chero Chargers. Me and my dad will be calling it. 6 p.m. I believe it's starting earlier. It might be a senior night. I'm like pretty sure it's their senior night. So check into it, and we'll see you guys then, folks. Arrudawakening, the best in the business, folks. We'll see you guys soon. Go Kansas City, baby.
Hi, Mom.
There you go.
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.